All right, so next, let's talk about Apple Watches in 2025. So in 2024, we saw the all-new Apple Watch Series 10 that I'm wearing right now.
Yep.
This is the one with the Hermes Grand H satin band.
Yeah.
Such a mouthful, but I love it. It's great. I've done a full review on it, both the Hermes band and the watch itself. You can check those videos out in my, in the description below. And then we didn't see, surprisingly, an Apple Watch Ultra 3 last year.
They just gave us a different color.
It was just like, oh yeah, Apple Watch Ultra 2, now in black. So I feel like this will be the year where we get an Apple Watch Series 11 because every year Apple's been giving us a new series, right?
For sure.
And I think we'll get an Ultra 3. I'm a person who always wore like a series Apple Watch, then got the Apple Watch Ultra, loved it, thought it was too bulky and it went back.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now, there are some people who are like, that wasn't enough of an update or whatever, right? But
10th year.
It was the 10th year. I know a lot of people had big expectations for a redesign, right? I know I was disappointed when Apple showed off the 10th generation or the Series 10 Apple Watch, and I was like, that's it? They made it thinner and lighter, bigger display. But here's the thing. When I got it and I started wearing it to review it, right? I ended up falling in love with it. Because here's the thing. When it's a wearable, when it's a watch, when you make it a little bit thinner and lighter, you feel the difference.
You feel it right away.
And when you're wearing it every single day,
Yeah,
you feel that difference.
that's how it is with the phones. Yeah,
exactly. So I feel like, who knows, they might, make the Ultra a little thinner without sacrificing the battery life. Apple with the Series 10 gave you this new wide angle display. So it's better, if you're like, if you're just have your wrist towards the side or you're typing something, you can still see your screen better because it's brighter. You've got the wide angle display. And I think that might also come to the Ultra 3 as well. Because I feel like with the Apple Watch Ultra, they are trying to make it a little more classier also. They introduced an all-new Milanese loop with the Ultra 2. They also now partnered with Hermes to give Hermes Apple Watch Ultras. So I feel like they're trying to make it classier.
Yeah.
And in a way to do that, you kind of have to slim down the form factor.
For sure.
So I feel like we don't exactly know what the updates will be for the Apple Watch Ultra 3. So everything that was introduced in the Series 10 will automatically trickle down to the Ultra 3. And once again, for the people who really love the Ultra watches, wait this year for the Ultra 3. I think it's going to be a good update.
So I'm not an Apple Watch user, by the way. I've been wanting to wear mine for the past couple weeks. I just can't find it. I'm the type of guy, I'll wear it for 2-3 days and be like, this is why I don't wear it. But I always keep it because when I don't have it, I want to buy one.
Yeah.
But I realized while we were talking about this, I haven't seen an Apple Watch Ultra on someone's wrist in months. And I always look at people's wrists.
So with me, it's the opposite. Lately, I feel like I'm seeing more people with Ultras than even the normal Apple Watch. Even if you look at a lot of customers of the Ultra, right? I don't think they would mind if it became thinner because it is a chunky watch, right?
It is, yeah.
But it wasn't until last year when they announced that the Apple Watch Ultra there will be an Hermes version of it. That's where I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, they want to make it classy. But I think that's pretty much it as far as we know for the Apple Watch, right?
For sure.
Maybe there might be an Apple Watch SE because every couple of years, Apple does drop that.
They bring one out, yeah. I don't think they'll do that this year.
You don't think so?
I don't think so yet.
Okay.
Maybe. Again, I don't know too much about Apple Watches. I feel like that'll be something they bring out next year.
Okay.
But hey, you never know. Apple is.
You never know, yeah.
Apple can.
Because I feel like they are coming out with an iPhone SE this year.
True, which we'll get to.
Which we'll get to in a second. So if they're coming out with an iPhone SE, and even the SE, they don't come out with it every single year. It's every couple years or so where we see a new iPhone SE. So who knows, this might be the SE year.
For sure.
But once again, even if Apple does come out with an Apple Watch SE, it's literally just an older version of an Apple Watch that they rebrand and come out with. And it's mostly for kids or those who just want an Apple Watch here and there, right?
And who want to get into it. That may be a bad entry-level Apple Watch. It's like the 11th generation iPad.
Yeah.
Which Apple Watch do I go to? Oh, well, the SE.
Yeah.
You won't break the bank and you still have an Apple Watch.
Absolutely. All right, so that basically covers it up for Apple Watch.